welcome to Cinematography. I'm Don Perignon, saving you from getting ripped off. Say, have you ever wondered what you get when you cross a shark with an octopus? Neither have I. But apparently Roger Corman did, giving us Sharktopus.
Director, producer, writer Roger Corman is known for giving us titillating, outrageous action and horror movies. Although he made many low-budget films, such as Little Shop of Horrors, which he shot in 3 days, his real claim to fame came from his production company, New World Pictures, during the 70s and 80s, which produced such films as Rock and Roll High School, Death Race 2000, and Piranha. Although his name is still attached to good movies, I'm starting to think he's at that age where he just doesn't give a damn, because for the last decade or so, he's produced a slew of shitty movies for the Sci-Fi Network, or as I like to call them, Siffy. Because enjoying their movies is like enjoying syphilis. But wait, I'm getting ahead of myself here.
So sit back as we remind ourselves why the only good shark movie is Jaws. Does anybody else have a sense of deja vu? Hello and welcome to Cinematography.
Oh, Bats! Oh! Oh! What the hell I was going to do? Every time I stand in front of you, so you don't have disrespect. How far can you take that bullshit? Now it's time to get this shit on. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, that's wrong. I'll tell you right, bitch. Oh, bats! Oh! Oh!
Our story begins in Santa Monica. Nice to see they're getting good use out of that dino shark footage. Remember kids, recycle and reuse. A young woman is swimming out in the ocean, drawing the attention of a nearby shark.
Shark!
All seems lost for her when who should come to her rescue? No, it's Sharktopus. Yeah, I know. Don't worry, we'll get an explanation in a minute. You see, Sharktopus is controlled by a group of scientists who were contracted by the Navy to build their first super weapon. So the Navy hires them to build a super weapon, and this is what they come up with?
What? Who? Why? Ah!
It just raises too many questions.
See? The girl got away.
Why didn't S11 go after her?
Because we jerked its leash. We told it to behave.
Come again?
Let my daughter explain.
Like a shark, S11 can sense electrical impulses, helping it navigate. We manipulate this ability by transmitting focused electrical charges to a series of receptors implanted in S11's cerebral cortex.
1. No one knows that sharks navigate that way. 2. Echolocation doesn't work like that. It works more like a radar. All you're doing is subjecting the poor creature to shock therapy. Because Admiral Dickhead here is an asshole, he wants another demonstration involving a civilian boat, even though he's been told that the control device is a prototype and hasn't been fully tested. This leads to, big surprise, an accident damaging the control collar.
What just happened?
S11 escaped.
We're then subjected to dialogue that's supposed to be funny as S11 goes around killing people at random.
Yeah, here's a tip, guys. Putting fake blood on the screen doesn't make your movie better. It only makes it worse.
Signals from the tracking implant are fading, but it looks like S11's heading south.
You just unleashed an 8-legged man-eating shark on the world.
A minor setback.
No dipshit, that was you. I love Eric Roberts' character in this movie. Even though he's getting chewed out, he still looks like Tony Stark after having 4 martinis. You know, he just tuned this dude out a long time ago.
Creating a new freak, forget it.
Phenomena. Phenomena. Phenomena.
Well, after all that, we finally get to our plot setting. Again?
What is Mexico? The West Coast version of Japan?
Oh, they're really getting their money's worth out of Dino Shark. So the team is tracking S11's signal while they try to figure out how to capture it. The ball guy here suggested that they call him the only man that could help them with this job.
No. But that would be awesome.
So contact Andy Flynn.
Flynn? He's here? In Mexico?
Since you let him go 2 years ago.
I didn't let him go, Santos. I fired his ass. Because he demanded a raise.
What? An employee demanding a raise after proving his skills is a valuable asset to a company? A pox on you! A pox on you in your house! You'll take minimum wage and like it, damn it!
Alright. Find him.
Here we're introduced to our main protagonist, Andy Flynn. It only took him about 15 minutes into the movie to do so.
Where the fuck did that hat come from?
Andy Flynn, still drinking that vodka, huh?
Santos, what's up, brother? What are you doing here?
After getting the info from his old Navy buddy, he agrees to go on a water safari for a low price of 300 grand. Ah, come on. You could have gotten Chuck Norris by simply saying that it threatens the freedom of America.
Alright, that was the last time, I swear.
A young woman is looking for buried treasure on the beach while Roger Corman is doing his best Master Roshi impression. Instead of actually, you know, trying to help the woman, he just steals her gold doubloon. Jeez, is he that broke?
Well, that explains why he keeps making these god-awful movies.
They explain to Flynn their plan of regaining control over S11 using an interface dart, which makes as much sense as their shock therapy, so we're just going to skip the details. The movie then introduces us to two more characters. A reporter named Stacey Everhart and her cameraman played by Hector Jimenez, who you might remember from Nacho Libre. If that doesn't symbolize what it's like for him to be in this movie, I don't know what does. They're there to meet a fisherman who sent a picture of Sharktopus to their news station. And after throwing money at him, he agrees to take the two to the spot where he saw the thing. Flynn tries to put the moves on Eric Roberts' daughter, getting as far as a gangster wearing cement shoes. Aw, come on. You know they had to throw some type of forced romance into this thing. It wouldn't be a Siffy movie without one. A pirate radio station starts getting reports of sightings of Sharktopus, and Casey Kasem here dismisses them like a poorly written movie plot.
Yeah. So what is this, Stephanie? Is this some mad experiment gone horribly wrong?
Maybe they're doing a movie.
Oh, yeah. I can see that now. A former Navy SEAL / oceanographer is tracking down this abomination before it takes any more lives.
Even the movie knows how stupid it is.
Stacy is doing an interview with the fisherman when S11 shows up and starts killing people.
What kind of reaction was that? Oh no. Mark is being eaten.
Is it over yet? That was horrible.
Sure. Horrible.
Looks like I'm not the only one getting aroused by all this death and carnage. Hello, may I speak to Dr. Jones, please? Dr. Jones? Hi, it's Dom. I think I'm going to need to increase my number of sessions.
The attack makes the local news, prompting a call from Commander What's-His-Name.
All right, patch him in.
Stacey Everhart reporting.
Wait. First, bring me a great, big, enormous scotch.
Meanwhile, Flynn and his team have located S-11, and they're gonna go in the water to tranquilize it, bringing it to the surface so they can shoot it with the transmitter dart. Naturally, everyone but Flynn is killed, and they accomplish absolutely nothing.
They got me in the leg.
What about the others?
They're gone.
After a quick patchwork on Flynn's leg, they continue to track S-11, who is heading for a boat that contains the reporter and her crew, who are also looking for Sharktopus.
Your dad's gonna have to settle for damaged goods.
After scaring off S-11, Flynn takes a shot at him with the transmitter dart but misses. Well, looks like it's time for some more random killing. Of course, this is the perfect time for these two to fall head over heels in love. It's like they've completely forgotten all death and carnage they've caused with their creation.
Honey, why don't we go back to the resort?
Are you still worried about that shark we saw?
It wasn't a shark.
No matter what it was, we're not going to see it again.
Yes, because as we all know, much like lightning, monsters never strike the same place twice.
After destroying a couple's boats, S-11 kills Santos. Just keep standing there and watching, guys. No, it's fine. I'm sure he'll be okay. It's not a big deal. Oh. Now you start shooting? What, did you have a brain fart for 8 seconds?
No!
Jesus. Has there ever been a pussier sounding no?
What are you doing?
What I should have done from the beginning.
Oh, now you want to kill the fucking thing? Never mind the dozens of people that already died because you want to get a paycheck, but your friend just wasn't worth 300 grand. What a dick. They track S-11 to a resort where he attacks a bunch of performers. Hey, I'm not that impressed with fire dancers either, but it doesn't mean they have to be wiped off the face of the earth. Mimes, on the other hand.
I think you got the point.
Eric Roberts arrives to try and stop Flynn from killing S-11, which only leads to him getting his throat slit. Hitching a ride with the reporter to Sharktopus' next kill zone, they come up with a new plan. Rather than using the transmitter dart to control Sharktopus, they're going to use it to activate the bomb implanted in his head. Reaching their destination, the group splits up in search of S-11.
Bones! Bones, where the hell are you?
Yes, God forbid you show the only actual Mexican in this movie get killed.
To be honest, I think Hector just realized how bad this movie was and walked off set. So Flynn finally manages to shoot Sharktopus with the transmitter dart and...
Okay, I got it!
Sushi for everyone!
That's a lot of fish.
This movie sucks.
As usual with the Siffy movie, this one is filled with bad writing, bad acting, bad editing, and bad special effects. Once again, a bunch of people die, but you don't care because you have no attachments to them. To give the movie credit, it did try for some character development between Flynn and Santos, but the actors' performances are so wooden. Rather than being old friends, it seems like two people forced at gunpoint to pretend to like each other. The only performance worth watching in this thing is Eric Roberts, but it's not nearly enough to carry the film.
I'm Don Perignon, saving you from getting ripped off.
Now the speaker's trying.
Beer.
Foster's, Australian for beer.